Oh, comic fam, we're here.
Hey,
We did it. We're on time. What?
You caught us.
That's crazy. I'm
5 o'clock.
a little nervous. You know why I'm a little nervous?
Why are you nervous?
Because we're on time and something's got to go wrong. We can't ever go on time.
Well, something will go wrong during my section of the show today, I'm sure.
It doesn't sound like I can hear you at all in the microphone.
Can you not hear me?
I don't know. Like, why didn't
That was an issue last time, but I talk real quiet.
I don't know. I can't really hear you that much. I hear myself
can
so
hear me?
much more than you.
Everyone can hear me.
So we're gonna figure that out real quick.
Listen to my beautiful voice.
I don't know. How do we sound, comic fam? Let us know in the chat.
Fire Davis can hear me.
Oh, you guys can hear us? I don't know. Let's see here. I'm gonna make sure Ryan's just up a little bit. Okay.
I can hear me. Does that matter?
That sounds a lot better.
Oh, wow.
I think that's good. Okay.
That's so good.
So, what are we doing today? We have a couple fun things planned.
Hi, everyone.
It's our show, by the
Rock
way.
Shank.
Say hi to the peeps, Ryan.
I just did.
That's so cool. They're joining us
Captain
on time.
Crunch,
and
loud
stuff.
and clear.
We do
That's
this
good.
every week, you know.
You have to turn my volume up a little louder, like the microphone needs to work harder because I speak softly. What's up? Where's Rainbow?
Rainbow, he's here.
He's actually he's really needy today. We've had to get rid of him.
We had to get rid of him
In a nice way.
in the kindest of ways.
But go away. We love you, Rainbow, but we got comics to read, we got podcasts to do. We just got done recording a podcast. I'm very surprised we are here on time.
But we're here.
We should have just taken 10 extra minutes.
No. We're ready to go.
What we do every time.
No. We don't do this every time. We never get it done on time.
I know.
We're doing it on time right now.
It's exciting. It's
All
exciting.
right. I did remember that we actually are down one light, so we're gonna have to get a little creative.
No
here.
cigars.
No cigars.
Yeah, I saw you guys with your Kingpin cigars the other day.
I felt like a Gemini,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Got to.
I know. I
Last
was
time I
pretending to look
smoked
cool.
a
I do
dog.
not look as cool smoking a cigar like those
It's
guys
hard
do.
to look cool smoking a cigar.
Those guys do it all the time, though.
Admit.
I don't know how he does it.
We're talking about you.
I was like such a wimp the next day. You'll
I
see.
felt sick.
But watching us,
Last time I smoked a cigar, I drooled everywhere. I coughed. I got sick. I haven't smoked one since.
I don't typically
It was not
smoke
cool.
cigars. I just don't. But you know what? When someone offers you a Cuban after a full day of hunting, you take it.
I'm good.
It was great. It was a good time.
I'll pass. I'll just hang out with you while you guys smoke.
You get secondhand cigar smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you though. I felt it the next day. I had like a sore throat the whole next day.
That's how you know.
But you don't inhale a cigar. But anyways, we're talking about comics, not cigars. Good times, and we do have vlogs of the whole the whole trip is coming. It's coming. But what are we doing today, Ryan? Because we have a very special show. We actually may or may not have a guest. We're trying to figure it out. He's a family man, so we're trying to figure out if he can make the show.
Kids and stuff and family things to do.
That's right. So
Understandable.
we have a little bit of I want to get to Ryan's picks today. You have a whole thing that you did here. You have your 5 top picks of the month. Is that right?
I picked 5 books for the month, but I don't want to give them all away. But apparently one of them is Spider-Man.
Oh, and I'm
I picked
surprised.
a Marvel book.
What?
I picked a couple of Marvel books.
That's actually
There's
pretty
more Marvel
interesting.
books in here than DC books.
Hold up, what? Interesting.
What?
I said it was interesting, Ryan.
Is that true?
I
Let me
think
just double check.
Yeah.
Star Wars
it?
is
No,
Marvel.
that's
So, yeah,
Marvel. That's
1, 2,
Marvel. That's
3.
Marvel. What is going on? Okay, so we got Ryan's pick on deck.
upside
We
down.
have a possible special guest joining us in a little bit. Let's jump into it with Ryan's picks. What do you say?
You're gonna jump right into it.
I want to jump right into it. And I also want to take a really quick thank you to the comic book community who are currently joining us right now. And please do us a favor, hit that like button, and let's start
my
with
thumb.
Ryan's. What is the first one here? Because it looks pretty cool. Is it Otley? I don't think that's Otley.
That's Otley, man.
Is
That's
it?
honestly a big
I
part
thought
of the
he
reason.
stopped, but then he came back on.
He took like an arc off, I think, or a couple issues.
Oh,
but
you know what I can do? I can just show you. Like,
show
we're
it
just
to
like,
us.
we're going to tell you about comic books, and then we're just going to tell you about them. Oh, it looks really cool. If
Just
only
trust us.
just trust us that it looks cool. It looks,
We're trustworthy.
or we can just show them. What do you think?
Let's do that. This one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're talking about this one. Okay, Ryan, you read this book.
I did read this book.
Prove to me that you read this book.
It's about J. Jonah Jameson, as you can tell by the cover. What happened?
This is your top 5. These are of the month. These are the 5 books that were Ryan's picks that he thought were the coolest and he wanted to share with the community.
I took every single book I got the month of January and put it aside. I did not file them away with the rest of my collection because I knew I would forget which ones were January and it'd be a whole mess. So I put them in a separate pile. I put notes on all of them, little sticky notes, so I could remember the plot and kind of my initial thoughts after I got done.
We got
They're all
notes.
sitting here in a pile.
Okay, I got your notes right here, man. Let me know what you need, and I'm gonna help you with the notes.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Can you
help
make sense of my crazy ramblings?
I'm gonna try. It's gonna be fun to try.
You're going to stick them all over you?
Yeah. So this is what I need you to do. If you need to read the, let's say the Star Wars one, I'm gonna put it right here in my left shoe, and you can look down at my left shoe.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
left shoe.
And then if you
remember
need to
that.
read this one right here, the Kate's one, I'm gonna put it right here in the
Right
front.
here on the computer.
Right on the computer.
That's
So if you
not
need that one
Donnie
right
Cates.
there. No, it's not. And then this one right here, we're gonna put this one on my mic. I want you to talk. Oh, that sounds terrible. We're gonna put it right there. That sounds great. Okay, I'm just kidding. What are we talking about first?
We're talking about not Action Comics, Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, Amazing Spider-Man. Which one's yours? Spidey Jameson, right there.
The names are on the back. But
okay, it says here Spidey Jameson captured by a villain.
They're captured by a villain, and they're kind of like held captive in this place, and they're getting attacked. And it's about Spidey and Jameson, because he told Jameson his identity a while ago before I started reading it. I didn't know that. He had like a heart-to-heart. Told him who he was. So now their whole relationship has kind of changed, and they're almost like buddies now in a weird way. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It was a cool story. They got attacked, and it was kind of like a flashback of their history together. But yeah, Ryan Ottley is amazing on Spider-Man. I'm so glad he's drawing Spider-Man.
So this is going to stay on your pull list?
It is for now. Well, hello.
Oh, wow. That was really loud.
I don't have ears anymore.
Well, we do appreciate everybody who's going to stick through us after that very loud noise. I'm not really sure what happened, but we do appreciate whatever it did.
Whatever it was, it means that's
it's
a good noise.
Oh, yeah.
Can we show off some Ryan Ottley goodness? I hate using the word goodness, but this is really goodness.
Why is it goodness, Ryan?
He's just got such a cool like energy to him. I read a lot of Invincible. It's not really for me. I'm not a big Kirkman person.
But, you didn't like Invincible?
It's okay. I mean,
who doesn't like Invincible?
I feel like I would just rather read Spider-Man. It's like a high school superhero thing. But the art is so cool, and I think Ryan Ottley is even better in this comic.
Oh wow,
he's really good.
He's
for
gotten
Spider-Man.
So good. His artwork is so clean.
I would agree. Hey Bueller,
it's great. I'm excited. I'm gonna actually have all of these. I have all of them actually because I ordered a bunch of all these ones as well with Stan Lee.
The Stan Lee thing, yeah.
Yeah, all of these have the tribute. Take a look. Stan the Man. Bada boom, right there. DC, how cool is that?
DC did a really cool. Oh no, not that one. Tribute to Stan Lee in the back of their comics, like
oh, so cool.
Paying their respects to the competition.
Have to.
Gotta love it.
A lot of their success wouldn't have happened either without him helping push it all up. All right. So this one, what would you grade this issue currently on the screen that you read that's going to be staying on your pull list that you're excited about because Ryan Ottley's killing it?
According to myself, from January 16th, 2019.
He wrote it.
I wrote the title and the date because
this is official.
I'm basically the guy from Memento. I don't remember anything. So if I don't write it down, it's gone.
That was that's a really good movie. I'm glad you mentioned that. Memento is a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen Memento, it's on Netflix right now.
Check it out.
You got to check out Memento.
Is it really on Netflix?
I'm almost positive it is.
It's
so good. Wow.
I own it.
Good reference though.
It's a DVD thing. Yeah, that's a great.
That's a really good reference. So
I'm becoming
the notes, right? Yeah, I hope not, man. Oh, can you imagine? Oh my gosh, it would happen the day that we're doing like a random Silver Surfer episode.
Of course it would.
So you're like, all right, I'm here to like do Silver Surfer 55.
Who?
Silver Surfer 55.
Who are you?
Silver Surfer 55.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty much what it's like with me already.
And because I can't do that saga without you, I promised you that we're going to do every single one together. I would be forced to repeat the episode for eternity.
That'd be fun.
Yep. But you know what? Impossible Man would teach us to laugh about it and we can move on because what's the next? You didn't give the grade. You hyped it up.
B plus.
That's B plus.
That's the grade I wrote on there.
B plus.
Apparently 2 weeks ago.
I would take a B plus in math at school.
That's pretty much what
my parents want to get mad at me. If I got a B, they'd be worried about a B minus. If I got a C, they're like, Tommy, you're gonna be studying. We can't let you slip up that much.
B plus is like the least amount of work you can do and still be like a good student.
Ooh, speaking of which,
that's how I was.
Speaking of which, what's going on here?
It's a New Year's party, man. It's Action Comics 1006.
Oh my gosh, it's Action Comics 1006. I'm actually really excited about this because we recently got. This is the one, right?
I gotta show this picture. This was such a cool image.
It's really cool.
Superman using X-ray vision in the Daily Planet, looking down. He's just looking in through the floor and seeing everything down below. Like, it's just really cool. I don't know what's going on with those speech bubbles, but just the image.
Yeah, he's seeing everything.
Kent looking down and seeing the entire building with his X-ray specs. Except those are just normal specs. I don't know why I said X-ray specs.
I know, just showing off his powers.
It's really cool.
I only saw. This is the part that I'm most excited about.
Yeah, the last page.
Yeah, this is my most this is my thing because the villain is super wealthy.
She just bought the Daily Planet. She's been this super shadowy kind of mafia boss or something.
And you know what she had to buy? She had to buy the car.
Can we get rid of the cover in the
middle? You know what? Let's do it because it's actually cooler than the.
It's a cool cover.
It's a good cover, but you know what? This reveal at the end made me tell Russ, "Hey, I'm not picking up Superman, but pick me up 2 copies of this because." Look what she bought. She bought the car from Action Comics 1.
I'm interested to see what that means, where that's going, if that's going anywhere. But they definitely put it front and center on the very last page. So
I think this is awesome. This is the kind of stuff that gets me like super excited. I'm like, this is what comics are about, man.
It's just a really cool story.
It's like, yeah, all right, I want it.
It's like a mystery in the Daily Planet. The whole thing's really small focused. It's Superman fighting this lady who's like a red cloud is her name. She's a new villain. So I don't know if this is a key or something. Something around this issue is her first appearance.
Okay.
Might be a bit before that. But yeah, she's a lady who can turn into a smoke monster from Lost almost. And how does Superman fight?
If it doesn't get back to Lost at some point, that's like me not saying Mignola in a video.
Basically. That's how it works.
Pretty much.
I enjoyed that one.
All right. What was well, okay. Now that I know, I want to know the date that it happened. I want to know the date because the only way I'm going to know if you did this authentically. Okay. There's a date.
Same day as the last one.
So now we have a documentation of when you read the book. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's important. The comic fam is going to keep us honest, right?
I'm sure you guys are great at keeping us honest.
I don't know. Just roll with it, brother.
I'm a liar. Just kidding.
What's the rating?
B+. I gave it a B+. That's my favorite grade, apparently.
These are pretty high. These are pretty high grades, man.
I'm scared to get anything an A. I feel like if it gets an A, even an A-, that's a whole...
I want to know from the comic fam, who is familiar with the pizza rating guy from... Ooh, I'm forgetting the... It's a sports channel on Facebook that they're pretty big on, but he does all the ratings. He's the most famous pizza reviewer.
Oh, you showed me this guy, the guy who hung out with Creed that one time and ate pizza?
Yeah, he's really cool. And I'm forgetting the name of it, but
it's different than that Taco Bell guy, right? The guy who eats the burritos in his car and talks
Barstool Sports. That's what it is. Thank you, comic fan. But yeah, that's him. And
what are we talking about him for?
Well,
Memento, man. I forgot already.
Oh my gosh, we're talking about him for a reason. This is why I like it. It's because he does the ratings, and what we were just talking about. You tripped me up. I had
Action Comics, man.
You're talking about Action Comics. So what was it? What was
B+.
Ratings. So over the time, I've been watching his reviews for a long time because I'm from Buffalo, New York. I am a total pizza snob. I'm a pizza snob. I'm a wing snob. Because I've had both, it's just, you go to Buffalo, New York, and then that's it. It's over. It's game over. You blue cheese. That's it. Shout out Joey Diaz. And over the time that he's been doing the reviews, his reviews changed. I think now if he were to go back to his old reviews, he would say that those were rookie reviews. So I'm curious to see what your ratings would be on these books in 2 years after reading a ton of Superman. So maybe these, what if these are too high? What if these are too low? But we're going to have to follow this journey is my point.
I just rated them compared to everything else I read that week, that month.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean this is my first time I'm giving grades to books.
I'm excited.
Really done that, so.
I'm pointing out that it's kind of cool.
I did the same thing for movies on my MySpace back in high school. By the way, if anybody remembers MySpace.
On MySpace.
Yeah, that's not worth looking up.
I don't think you have profiles on MySpace anymore. Because if they did, I'd go and get mine.
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
I imagine it would be full of emo music.
Oh my gosh, so much emo music. That was my jam. That and Iron Maiden.
Not surprised.
And some crazy heavy stuff.
Mine was Lost.
All right, I have to know.
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts about this comic book that everybody's talking about?
Is everyone talking about it?
Nah, yes, because you know what? I've seen it enough times on Insta, and for a book that's a brand new title, number one, I mean, yes, of course, it's by Bendis, but for a brand new title, I have seen a number of people actually say, you know what? I'm surprised, but this is pretty good.
I got it because of Bendis. First of all, I wanted to get.
Oh, you got it because of Bendis?
I'm liking this Wonder Comics.
Who would have thought you'd get it because of Bendis?
Exactly.
Are you gonna go see Bendis soon?
He's doing apparently his own one and only appearance in Vancouver, Washington, which is just a few hours away from us.
He's only doing one appearance this year,
I guess, and it's next weekend, so I'm gonna try and head down there.
Okay,
and
so
also this artist is gonna be there.
Interesting.
Which is awesome because this art is a big reason why I picked the book. Like Bendis is cool and all, but this art is really. I don't know how to describe it. It reminded me. I didn't see the movie yet, but it really reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
It's got this weird kind of the dots. I don't know how to describe it, but you got to get real close to see the kind of the fake newsprint dots in the back of every image. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here.
No, you can see it. Everyone can see those dots right there.
Not those dots. I mean, the picture above it. It's real small.
Oh, I'm not holding it really.
Faint.
Oh, I thought I'm looking at the faint.
It's supposed to imitate the way the newsprint looked, like the paper back in the day. It's just got a really weird style, but it's cool.
No, you're right.
And it's a mystery about this girl who.
There's a good spot of it.
There we go. Thank you, Dylan's Comics.
Check this out.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Focus.
It's important that they see it.
It's important.
It's okay. I'm sorry, man. But you've read this 3 times now, so
just once.
It's gonna be just once.
Mm-hmm. No action in this comic. Yeah, actually, that's a big part of the reason I like it. It's
right.
a mystery.
It's over here. Let's see if we can get it. No, over here. This one. you're not gonna be able to see it. Oh well. Next time we'll see if we can get like close-ups to actually go through it. But no, you're right. There's like I can see there's like a lot of little dots like a newspaper.
Yeah, Carolina Chris 26 actually gave us a pretty good summary just now. There's like a fight between Superman and Mongol, kind of. You know how when supervillains are fighting superheroes and they just like crash through a town and then fly off and keep fighting and die somewhere in like over the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
This shows you what the town is like when they fly in, they bounce, they punch each other, and they fly out. And it kind of messes up their town, and it's the biggest thing that happens in their whole town for like the entire year.
Like,
Everyone's they're just obsessed with like, did you see Superman? Did you see this crazy thing that just happened? Yeah, it was right by my shop, right outside my street. It was this cool mystery, and this girl kind of just becomes obsessed with it, and she discovers that the last time something super heroic and weird happened in their town was on the day that she got adopted, like 16 years ago, and that's how the issue ends with like just another layer of this mystery is kind of getting peeled back. It seems like a pretty small scale mystery story, which I'm in desperate need of.
This is fantastic. Like imagine being outside, you know, your day to day, or you're taking your kids to school in the morning. Maybe you're out to lunch with your loved one or something, and this is what's going on in the streets of your town.
Just for like 2 seconds.
For just like this is,
and then it's gone.
And yeah, but the long term effect is so lasting. This is an interesting take. I'm excited really cool to see where this goes. I'm borrowing this, and
as long as I get it back by the time I meet them,
Ryan, I need to know what your rating was for this.
What did I rate it? Where is it?
We gotta find it. It's somewhere here, man. We gotta figure it out.
It's not Action Comics, and it's not Spidey.
Recent comic Marvel history.
That one.
All right, I'm just gonna put them all on my fingers, just like this, and then I'm just gonna hand it like this, and there you go. We're good to go.
Naomi number 1, January 23rd from last week. This came out last week. I gave it an A.
An A.
I did.
A solid A.
I really like this.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Art and story.
We need to change it. We got a bar stool. Light it. Let's do it. Bar stool. First off. Hold on. The light turned green, which is important because that means that we have, what is this? Discovery Bay Comics. Oh.
We love you, man.
Oh yeah, we do. And he's being so kind. He's saying, let's chat. Hey chat, let's show Tom and Ryan our appreciation by gently tapping the thumbs down. Just gently. You know,
small little thumb.
It's been a good day. I'm still recovering from a very eventful weekend.
Yes.
I'm taking things a little gently today.
I like that.
You know what? I'm feeling good. I feel so empowered. I had such an amazing con. We're going to be talking about a little bit about that today. But first off, Discovery Bay Comics. Thank you for the just amazing support. Amazing.
You do great work. Even if you didn't support us, I'd be thanking you pretty vociferously.
Okay, Ryan, I'm going to have a request right now. You don't have to change it. I mean, if you can change it on the spot right now, it's okay. And I'd appreciate it.
What's the request?
And I love you forever.
What'd you do?
No matter what, I'm going to love you no matter what, brother.
Okay.
But if you did this right now, I'd be a little bit, I'd be super pleased.
What's happening?
Instead of the grades being letters, we got to go to numbers. We got to do it on a scale, and they got to be point. You have to be able to do the point 1 to 10. We're going to barstool 1 to 9. Barstool Sports It.
I don't know what that means.
It means that
it has sports in the name, so I'm disinterested.
You know what? I don't care about sports either, but I like watching people review pizza stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate me.
Oh, I already hate you. It's okay.
Oh, God dang it. Okay.
That ship has sailed.
All right, it's okay.
You bastard.
I need to hear the ratings, and you need it so if it's an A, does that mean it's a 95?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 9.5?
Did you go to school?
Is it 9.6?
Those are all the same.
No, I want it. No. We can't be all the same because what if there's a book that's 9.6 while you're saying it's 9.5 because it's slightly better? It takes one panel, man.
Mm-hmm.
It takes one panel. We just did a whole Silver Surfer video.
We did.
And how long did we talk about this one page?
Which one?
The one that I want to.
One?
Yeah, and I want to get that. I want that original piece. I'm gonna text Jeff that and say, we gotta find this. I need it.
That was trippy.
It's one page. That's all it takes. One page can change the grade.
Sure.
Respect the grade,
for some
Ryan.
people. If it's a great art in a crappy comic, I'd still give the comic a crappy grade and maybe give it a little asterisk and say the art was cool, but the comic sucks.
Yeah, and we could have those too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's a very, very fair point. But let's do some number grades because the next one we have here that's going on the screen.
Ruffle feathers.
Oh, jeez. Ruffle the feathers. Ryan, ruffle them.
This.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, that's my new name.
Hey, what if that was it? You're like, I no longer like Fire Guy Ryan. I want to be called Mark Ruffalo.
Refer to me as Mark Ruffalo from now on, please.
Is that what it is?
JD.
Mark Ruffalo.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Ryan, a.k.a. Fire Guy, a.k.a. Mark Ruffalo.
Right.
Why? For no reason.
No reason at all.
No reason.
That's great. Let's fill the hour up with this.
And it's relevant
Mark
because
Ruffalo.
of Star Wars, and Star Wars has to do with Mark Ruffalo. How, Ryan?
Because he was in all of 6 of the Star Wars films.
That's right.
There's only 6.
Little did people know that out of the only 6, Mark Ruffalo was in all of them.
That was Mark Ruffalo the whole time.
It was actually the whole time.
James Earl Jones.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to JD coming in and saying 100 watching these fine gentlemen.
You're a fine gentleman, sir. Not us.
For real. Like, thank you so much. You
have knowledge
That's
that
so
I can
nice.
never begin to approach.
What? I want to know, JD, have you, Star Wars, Jango Fett, have you read this? Let us know in the comment section. I'll be looking out for that. And I want to know from the comic fan, based off of how Ryan's going to talk to you about this book, what you think, if this is going to make you want to read it or not. Ryan.
There's a series of Age of Republic one-shots that they have put out. They've done like a one for Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I've been picking them all up and showing them off every week here doing Ryan's picks. But this one is the one I was least excited for going into it because I don't really care about bounty hunters. I really don't care about Boba Fett. The entire fascination the Star Wars community fandom has with that character has never really made sense to me. But
he looks cooler than his appearances have all been. It feels
he just
like.
looks cool. He's a guy with some cool guns and some armor. But
I want like, we need a jetpack superhero, like Rocketeer or something.
We all need
you know?
jetpacks. Like, why aren't we there yet? It's 2019.
That'd be cool. What if we got jetpacks?
That's what we should put all our money towards now. Screw the comic book game. Let's
You
get
want to invest into jetpacks?
We should just hit up Elon Musk.
How do you think the comic fan would
They'd fund that whole
what
operation.
if I'm like, I can't do the mail call anymore, link in the bio to sign up. We can't do any more like content that isn't us making
we need jetpacks.
Like comic content. We are actually gonna start documenting the process of making jetpacks because we just want to go up. Why? Because we want to go up.
Fett.
Because Jango Fett,
That's
and
why.
we want to go up.
Oh, he did a few. Okay, yeah, we should show that one. I don't know why that's being hidden. That's a strange comment to hide.
Oh, it's
Thank
so
you,
strange how
YouTube.
that happens sometimes. But you know what? I need to know.
This issue is a story about Jango Fett doing bounty hunter stuff during the Clone Wars era, which is, cool and all that. But
The animated films of the Clone Wars were the best ones. Those are some of my favorite Star Wars
the TV
movies.
show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool show.
Yeah. Not a big Star Wars fan, but those are choice.
This issue kind of reveals some answers of some mysteries that were brought up in like that second prequel movie. But the cooler part is this is Jango Fett taking Boba Fett on like a bounty hunting mission.
Okay.
So we get to see more interesting is the issue is like a flashback of young Boba Fett's childhood more than an explanation of what Jango Fett's doing. It's him teaching Boba Fett how to be a cool bounty hunter. So I thought that was a really cool twist on what could have been just kind of a lame, typical go catch a guy and drop him off for some money story.
Interesting. All right. So based off of this particular story, what would be your rating?
What did I rate this?
I want and then figure it out, and then you got to apply it to this like this new scale that we're going to do.
Oh man, 92. Right. Give it that because I gave it an A-.
So 9.2.
Sure, 9.0, 9.1, 9.3.
What a
Those all work.
strong
I really liked this
number.
I was really excited for a Qui-Gon comic book and an Obi-Wan comic book, and those were fine. They did what they were supposed to do, but this one I thought took what it could have been and twisted it in an interesting direction.
Ooh, okay. Very interesting.
I'm very intrigued to see where the rest of these books are going to go, and I'm still going to get them because I'm kind of a sucker for this era of Star Wars, which is blasphemy. So we're going to pretend I just didn't even say that. Moving on
to the last one.
Guardians.
Oh wow, last one. Is this the last one on Ryan's picks? So
that's, my best books of the month.
All right, to Sir Kate's. Hats off. Well done. Kind of. It was I guess. Okay, so it was this competition.
I already regret this grade. Now that I've had some time to let it simmer in. This is not an A,
sometimes the aftertaste.
Sure.
It catches you.
I read this comic, and then I watched John's Comics with Kids, White Whale Comics. Comic Books NYC broke this down last week in their discussion, and they were not as enamored with it as I was at first. And I think there's a lot of problems with this issue because it's a number one, it's an exciting book, people love Donnie Cates, a lot of people are going to get this book, a lot of people probably did, but if people like me got it, who were not exactly fluent in the Thanos happenings before this or the Infinity War event that just wrapped up,
A little confusing.
this drops you in at cold, and it's pretty, it hits the ground running. And unless you have kind of some familiarity with the cosmic side of modern comics in Marvel, it's a little confusing. But I'm intrigued to see where it goes from here. And I really want to get some more familiarity with Cosmic Ghost Rider because I didn't read those. Beta Ray Bill, never read a comic with him in it. I'm excited to see that guy on a team. He's a freaky looking dude.
He's really freaky. Have you seen that? I think it was a fake photo.
Yeah, I saw you that.
I shared it. I shared it, and I think I trolled a little bit. I dabbled with the troll because it was so blatantly fake, but it looked so creepy. Like
Yeah. He's a
it-
scary looking guy.
He really is.
And you can't really tell until you get a modern, realistic artist taking him on like this. But back in the 80s or whatever, when he first came out, I don't know.
Yeah, not so much.
Don't talk to me about Thor. I shouldn't be. Don't listen to
Ryan
me.
is not big on the cosmic fantasy kind of stuff.
I much prefer small, intimate stories.
Okay.
That's why I'm reading action comics more so than Superman, which is focused on like him flying around in space and bashing aliens and throwing planets together and being crazy. I much more prefer the smaller kind of mystery happening at the Daily Planet, and that's just me. We just also got done reading Silver Surfer, and it was really trippy. We just recorded a podcast for next weekend. I don't know exactly when it's going to come out. I think it is next weekend, actually. The weekend I will be hopefully visiting Mr. Bendis.
And when you visit, are you going to be hanging out with anyone else?
Bueller. I don't know if he's still here, but it's like in Bueller's neighborhood, so we might be teaming up, getting down to some shenanigans. I'm going to enjoy some coffee on Bueller because he's offered it a million times in every single one of his coffee videos. If you come down, coffee's on me. So you're going to buy me some coffee, and I'm going to drink it, and we're going to talk comic books, and it's going to be cool.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see that. You're going to have to film some stuff on your phone. Actually, no, I take that back.
No.
You're going to have Bueller film some stuff on his phone because
Any other phone.
we need to get you a
than
new
mine.
phone, Ryan. Your phone is not doing well.
No, we should probably get that before jetpacks.
Yeah,
Maybe after.
Maybe after. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at some of the ratings that we had, Ryan, because we asked the comic fam, and maybe this is something we can do for those who have.
Carolina Chris is just throwing it down. These are all from him.
Right?
Thank you, brother.
Okay, so let's see here. What if we were to? Let's see here. I know I'm trying to figure out this out here. So go through here. What are some people saying is a good?
I'm seeing JD talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2. That was a fun game. The old one was fun. The new one was kind of it's cool.
But what does that have to do with the
Nothing.
ratings? The ratings?
I just see video games.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was confused.
Video games jump out at me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have. Let's see here. All right. So as far as ratings go, then what was your rating for Guardians of the Galaxy?
I gave it an A, but
An A?
I would, if on reflection, I would probably give it a solid one full grade lower, like a middle B with plenty of room to grow. I think I'm going to like the future issues more than this first one. It's just, it was like an ice bucket challenge, but comic books. Like it just dumps a bunch of stuff all over you, and doesn't make any sense. Just like the ice bucket challenge.
All right.
Fire Guy Ryan.
Fire Guy Ryan. Yeah, Fire Guy Ryan.
Nothing I say makes any sense. I didn't even get my new books from this week either, but I did. They're in the kitchen.
Hey, Ryan.
You'll have to trust me.
Ryan,
Yes?
I think we're going to put a guest on.
Do it.
I'm trying to do it.
Let's do it.
I'm failing right now, and I'm hoping Bueller's on the other end of this, so maybe he can help.
Yeah, you're clicking some things, and I don't know what's happening.
You know, you're doing a great job. I am looking for the person button so I can add somebody to the video because I have a guest that I'm excited about, but I'm reminding myself right now in the moment the last time I did this, I was doing it through YouTube, so this is actually a first for me. So
This is a whole thing.
it's a whole different thing.
If you guys could see what I'm looking at.
And
right now,
I'm actually, you know what? And I'm just realizing now we're on Streamlabs, not Google Hangouts, so that's a problem. So, to our guest, we're gonna have to do this another time. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the show. Maybe what we'll do is we'll end the show a little early so we can jump on YouTube to do a separate video entirely.
There's got to be a way to do it in here.
I'm not sure. Okay, here. Let's see here. Look up.
Tell them to look it up so we can be here. And
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here.
Let me get the mouse because it's got to be
Yeah,
one of these buttons.
No, it's if you want to keep looking through there.
What happens if you
click
click on them? Are you guys enjoying this? 101 of you?
It's gonna be really fun because if we get, I'm actually really excited to see if we can get this up. So, but I have to see if we can bring him on the live stream. So I'm gonna do a quick little search, and Ryan's gonna take over just for a second here.
Am I? Because I'm doing the search on here too.
No. You worry about I want to know the ratings from the fam who actually read these things, and you continue this and give me just a minute.
I guess that's fine. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Scroll back up. That's good. Let's make noises into the microphone. I'd say it's an 8 of 10. I'm assuming that's about the Boba Fett because that's when we were talking about Boba Fett. 4 stars. 4 stars for Boba Fett. It's a cool book. It's a real cool book. I gave Guardians 5 stars.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to do it on a separate one. I don't know if we can do it on this. That was an oversight on my end. So we are going to transition now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to transition now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to talk about what we're going to talk about
I
now?
don't even know what we're talking about now because I don't remember anything.
We
What's up,
do-
pops?
we don't-
Not my pops. This guy's pops.
We're talking about something really cool that happened, and I went live last night super late because I had to do it. I had to participate.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Okay. So first off, we are talking about a channel that is super awesome, and I want to give him a shout out right now. John's Comics with Kids.
We love you.
What do you have to say about John, Kate, and Charlie
They're like probably 3 of my favorite people in the whole world.
in the
The
community?
whole internet.
They have been doing some awesome content, and it's a really good example of independent content happening here on the platform, just sharing fun insight, their opinions on comic books. And because John, I believe, is a teacher, yeah,
Mhm. English teacher.
he's an English teacher for.
I could be wrong,
for
but
kids.
I'm pretty sure that's what it
Yeah,
is.
for kids. But I can't remember how little kids, how far he teaches, but
Elementary school?
yeah, I think it's elementary school.
I'm a
But
terrible friend.
but anyways, him and his daughters do content all about comic books, and they're getting people to read comics and participate in the community and do videos, and it's awesome to see. And they did a contest, and it was a lot of fun. And what ended up happening is I watched over the course of a couple weeks, a ton of people get involved, many more than anyone expected.
Yes.
And if you go back on the last couple of videos we posted,
3rd grade. I knew
third
it.
grade, teach 3rd grade. There
I
you
knew
go.
it, but I didn't say it because I kind of forgot. A little bit.
Isn't 3rd grade elementary school?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Unless
that
you're
still counts.
real smart. You know, like a 7th grade college whiz. Like
Yeah.
a Disney Channel movie.
That wasn't me. I actually repeated 3rd grade.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I did it twice because I did a move from New York to California.
Oh,
and
well,
I had to
that's-
repeat the grade.
I thought you meant because you were real dumb.
No, I was also real dumb. That was absolutely
That
why.
too.
Yeah, but like it was no good. But it got better.
It got better.
It got
There you
better.
go.
Sometimes you gotta just redo it. But
Ugh.
it's a good story for another day. But yeah. He's doing some awesome stuff in the community, and what we saw over this last few weeks is like a bunch of people who started YouTube channels, started Instagram. You know, we see a lot of new members to the IG comic fam.
I see you, Caleb.
All the time, but we got a lot of new members who started doing YouTube videos and just not worrying about having a camera and microphones and who cares about
Sure.
lighting. It doesn't matter. Like anybody can do it. You just pull up your phone and you click the button, and the community's here.
No
And if you-
excuses.
no excuses. And what we saw was, I mean, a lot of people. And what ended up happening is he kicked it over to Bueller
Right.
without really realizing it. And Bueller thought it was a really good idea too, so he posted it in his community page. And a lot of people ended up participating. So you have until tomorrow night
February
at midnight.
1st is the cutoff for his giveaway he's doing.
That's right. So
Which is
he's
tomorrow.
trying to do it tomorrow by midnight. You have until the end of day tomorrow to post about a comic book that would be chill for
Is it
a
tomorrow?
young. Yeah, it's tomorrow, the 31st. I checked with them.
Okay.
Till tomorrow night. Yeah, it's the 31st.
Who am I? I don't even know what I'm
I don't
doing
know.
right now.
You're who did we decide you are? Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
right.
that's who I am.
This is who you are.
The whole time.
Marky Mark or Mark Ruffalo.
Just rip off my fake mask and it's me. It's me, Mark.
He posed a question to the audience. Give a recommendation to a young adult or a kid for comics.
Sure.
You know? Something relevant, something that you can talk about, something that you can give some context to, maybe a story or something. And I think even to his surprise, after I chatted with him, he confirmed this. He just saw so much participation and so many people in the community actually just put out stuff that we're seeing more people start to do stuff every day now. Like he started something here, and I saw it, and it was infectious because I saw your video. So I thought, all right, we got to repost yours. I'm gonna do one, and the rest of the team saw it too. So everybody asked. So my dad posted one today, and my dad
I've seen that yet.
totally referenced a story of my childhood that I abandoned. I completely forgot about it.
Memento
It was Memento style. It all comes full circle, and that happened because of the community. So I'm just floored. So I'm excited because Jeff's doing one. We got Russ who's oh, I have a great. It's and everybody got involved, and it wasn't a show thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't we need a script and come up with something. It was legit. Just Aaron talked about Umbrella Academy. Oh my goodness, Slav.
Hey,
Waka
Slav.
Slava. Waka Slava.
Did
That's
you hang
awful.
up on Slav?
I
Live-
did.
Live on camera.
Oh wow, yeah. That's a very loud ring. Slav. I love
It's
you.
not his
man.
fault you have a loud
It's not.
ring.
No. It's just I forgot to mention that we're live. So
He's probably calling to say There's no
video?
audio.
Where's the video?
Yeah.
No, he's like, we're supposed to do a video. But anyways, he, you know, that all happened. It all happened because of the community. And that was a fun moment for me that I wasn't expecting. But other than that, I was able to like talk about Art Baltazar, who's a really cool person in my life who, you know, definitely was impacted how I view art and the production of it and the hustle of it. And I saw your video, and I thought that was like one of my favorite videos you've ever done.
That was surprising. I heard how excited you were about my video, and I just forgot to do John's contest, and it was getting to like a day or two before, and I just sat down in front of my bookshelf and was like, I'm just gonna record something real quick.
No, even you know what? Even I saw who it was Sasquatch. I saw his posted yesterday as well. And yeah, I'm excited. Caleb, I hope you do one too. Pump one out quick. I want to watch it, and I'll plug it on IG. I want to see you do it too. I'm seeing all. Oh yeah, and Slava's saying, "Yo, what's up? Yo, what's going on, Waka Slava?" All right, so we have. I call him Waka Slava. I don't know why. I don't know if I've ever said it on camera.
I don't know either.
It came out one day, and yeah, I got to throw the nicknames out. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. But
kind of hipster slang that I'm not aware of.
No idea.
Cool.
anyways, it was really cool, and I'm excited to see so much participation. So I thought I'm just gonna post them on the channel. I'm not putting up like, you know, we're not gonna do anything big. We're just gonna post them, and everyone's individually doing it themselves. And I was excited to participate. So I encourage everyone now, because you know they should watch John's Comics for Kids. Go over there and subscribe to him. He's a great guy, great member of the community, and as are his kids. And go check out the video. There's a way to participate. He's giving out a bunch of prizes. He's got 3, and I told him that, actually I said yesterday in my video, but we're going to be adding 4 other prizes that include books with sketches and signatures and stuff. And you have until tomorrow night to participate in this giveaway that he's doing, this contest rather. And the rules are very simple. They're all on his page, and I also put it in the description right here live if you're like really eager to get that info right now. But essentially, you just answer that question, and you can check out our videos and how we did it. But pretty much, you recommend a comic, you say why you recommend it, and you contribute in the community. And that's it. It's super easy.
No excuses. Yet again, no excuses.
I'm watching. I'm keeping an eye out. I've watched a bunch of them, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of inspiring, because there's been so many people who were part of this that now I think like how do we keep it going? How do we keep encouraging the community to share what they like? Because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's giveaways happening all the time, and I've always just kind of ignored them. But when John did one, and John's like, you know, kind of like my BFF, so I was like, I gotta do one for my boy. And now I got the bug, and I think I'm gonna try and make more videos on my own.
That's what I'm talking. John, you did that.
You got infected.
You did that.
You infected me with your bug.
Ruffalo, you make videos with me every week.
Mm-hmm.
And it took John to inspire you to go home and, you know what, I need to go live and make another video.
Yep.
That is awesome. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm like, this is cool. It's community. That's what it's about. And I'm super excited to see what the community is going to do as we move forward. I'm excited to like try to highlight the community. Maybe have them be part of the show to some extent.
Figure that out. Is it this button?
It's you know, like, well, here's the thing. So we are not on.
Is it this button?
No, because okay. So the problem is like
time.
This is a different platform, so we can include. It's not Google Hangouts, and I don't know what I was thinking. So, anyways, I'm thinking what we may do is we may end the show a little early, because I really want to have this person on.
Yeah,
and
I want to be on with him.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to jump off here early, because we still have 20 minutes left before Lords of the Long Box takes over your screen. TiVo's over there killing it with content. The comic book content over there is infectious. We're all fans, and you got to be ready to join his stream here at 6 o'clock. So we got to be off sharp. So what we're going to do here is we're going to end this show early, but we're going to be right back, because we got to jump on YouTube, or rather Google Hangouts, a different platform, so we can have a guest on, and you're just going to have two different buttons you got to click.
2 different live streams today. So
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, and is that okay? What do you think about that?
I'm down.
Do we just do it?
Is he okay with it? Have we confirmed?
You know what? If we do this, I can actually reveal some of the maybe the preliminaries of the first shirts that we got.
That's an option.
I got them today.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
I didn't, and I can show it to you. And they're
You
not.
told me
They're
live just
rough.
to get my surprise face.
Yeah, I can show it to you live. And I only got 4 images. We have a homie in the community who I will be introducing to the comic fam. He's a very, very cool guy who helped us draw some things out. And we also have a friend who is making shirts so that we could be able to produce a lot of different designs and try to keep it fun.
That's what we need.
I think it is. So do us a favor, hit that like button for us. And
Please.
We have some people here ready to join us on the live stream. So we're going to end it and we're going to be right back. And then if you want to join us, you're going to see some updates. We're going to show you maybe some designs and chat with a friend that you're going to want to know.
Come along with us.
Oh, and because we know he's on, because he just messaged me that ding was.
That's what that ding was?
You know who it is? It's
No,
Jason.
Spoilers.
Jason from Certified Comic Shop.
Come hang out with us.
Oh, come hang out with us. Let's do it right now. Geek responsibly, fam. I'll see you in a second.
Momentarily.